Hi guys, welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are subscribed to me or have watched any of my previous videos. So I know I was supposed to come back last week, but I think with everything that's been going on in the social media world, I am just exhausted. I think that I needed a longer break from Vlogmas than I realized. It is hard to stay on track and post long form content multiple days in a row for a month, and then also just having ideas for all of the upcoming weeks and months and years. And my brain has so many ideas. I have probably over 5,000 videos and photos in my camera roll that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I have so many ideas, so much content that I'm like, I need to just like sit down and like take the time to form all of it and edit. Those are definitely some of my weaknesses, but I also just think because we're all kind of, and I know that I'll be posting this on Monday, so we'll have an answer by then, but I know that, the question of TikTok being banned is very huge right now, and I'm kind of just like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I downloaded all of my content. I've probably had over 300 posts that were still up on TikTok, and, I've deleted lots of content. I've reinvented myself, after certain relationships and stuff like that. But I'm just like, holy crap, like even the content that I still had on there's a lot of content. So I downloaded all of my content, but I think right now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in terms of posting on other platforms. I know for YouTube, I planned on switching my days for a while, but my final verdict was I'm going to be posting vlogs on Mondays instead of Sundays because I do want the full weekend to edit my videos. As someone who works, an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, it makes the most sense for me to actually have the time to edit. So I'll be posting on Mondays and then Wednesdays for my podcast. I know that I tend to kind of reuse topics, if you will, and talk about the same things. So I want to be more conscientious in that fact. So I might have shorter form podcasts. And I think that might be nice because we don't need to listen to me for, 30, 40, 50 minutes to an hour. I think breaking it up and really just getting down to the nitty-gritty would be smarter. I think I want to do more educational content this year. I've tried my best to build a community, if you will, on TikTok and also on YouTube, even though I have like 50 subscribers. I've definitely been trying to build a community, but I think that I want to go a more educational route because I think without TikTok, the type of platforms that I'm going to be using are definitely more geared towards learning and education. And I think a lot of people want that in addition to a sense of community. So for Lemon 8, I do plan on posting more, carousel type content than I do videos, just because I think the pictures are easier to kind of take and edit, and I have so many ideas, and I want to start doing recipes there. I want to start doing more diabetes content because I started with that on TikTok and never really saw that grew because I never really gave it the effort. I also want to do queer content, maybe like how I realized I was gay, or, just those types of posts and then maybe get into like learning about fashion. I know I want to learn about fashion, but I need to go to the gym more and fit into the clothes that I like first. I also know that I want to do more eco-friendly, like a more eco-friendly lifestyle, and I think I might post about that on Lemonade as well. One thing I do want to keep in mind is I idolize the eco-friendly, sustainable lifestyle, but I know that who I am as a person, and also like being a diabetic, like you have medical waste, you can't recycle that stuff. So I know that I'm never going to be able to achieve a zero waste lifestyle, nor do I think that I am capable of it at this time, and nor do I want to push my girlfriend to doing that either. So I think I'm just going to call it conscious living. And I, read a quote, and I forget who it was, but they had essentially said that we don't need everyone doing zero waste perfectly, or a few people doing zero waste perfectly. We need more people doing, zero waste imperfectly, meaning just people choosing, smarter options, not throwing shit away, trying to fix or repair things, because we're in such a society of like being wasteful. And I know dang well I feel so wasteful. The year 2024, I've bought so many items. Have I used them? Mostly yes, but not everything. And I've thrown so much away, and I just feel so gross and wasteful that I'm like, okay, I need to step into 2025 thinking more about the earth that I live on, thinking more about myself and how I'm taking care of myself, thinking more about my health. And I figured, what is a better way than to take y'all on that journey with me? So I'm definitely tying in my New Year's resolutions, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and take you guys along with that journey. So whatever niche you're in, whether you followed me because I'm a diabetic, whether you followed me because I am queer, whether you found a friend in me or just saw somebody relatable, I'm here for you, and I want to be your guys's like comfort creator, someone who is going to be there regardless, and someone that what to expect from them. But also I want to try new things, so like taking you guys with me, and you see me and Larissa's relationship develop. Like I have the post deleted now on TikTok, but there were posts of like how I was like manifesting Larissa to be my girlfriend, unknowingly, how I was searching for a girlfriend and not really looking, being single on purpose. And then Larissa and I matched on Tammy, which is an app for like friends and relationships and dating for queer community. And we matched as friends. We both were looking for friends at the time, but then like just fell in love perchance. And you guys have kind of watched that relationship developed here on YouTube at times, because I know she's not in every video, but there's a whole playlist of her and every video that she's in. And then on TikTok, I would post with her occasionally or about her occasionally. And then she finally agreed to make a TikTok with me so we could do couples content, but not like that weird, like cringy skit that couples do, but just like genuine, like stupid shit. Like we challenged each other to drink water and would see who would do it the quickest. I would try out her food because she loves cooking and she loves to play in the kitchen. So it was really just like fun videos with my best friend, and I want to continue that here on YouTube. I don't know where we're gonna end up, but I will let you guys know. So I already talked about Lemonade. I'm probably going to post stuff on Instagram, but I don't know what yet. I don't know if I'm going to try to grow and expand my following there and my community there, because I don't know what that community is like. I've only posted 2 reels, and one of them was like the See You Again by Miley Cyrus, and I think I did that for the year of 2023. And then another reel I posted was trying the Beta Bionics eyelet, and I'm realizing I really don't know what I'm going to like there, or if I'm gonna like it there. I made an account for Rednote and Triller. I don't know if I'm just gonna kind of post all my content to Triller and just move it there until I decide where else I want my content. But I know I want to keep it, so I know that YouTube Shorts will have it. I know that like it'll kind of be dispersed depending on what kind of content it is. So YouTube Shorts will have whatever I can post that I like still or want around still. I might just dump all of my content on Triller and just call it a day. I might, I don't know if I'm gonna really go over to Rednote in that way. I kind of want to respect the community that is on Rednote and not just like throw up all of my Americanized shit on there. So we'll see. We will definitely see where this takes us. But if you guys have been following me on YouTube, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you followed me on here because you followed me on TikTok, I love you so much, and we will as a community together figure out where to be next. I know people have been talking about other apps and Blue Sky and Neptune and stuff like that. I might enjoy Neptune, I might not. I might not go on Blue Sky just because I feel like Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, and X were never really my thing. Like, I did enjoy Twitter when it was Twitter. And I did have an account and it was fun and I had my friends on there, but overall, I really don't, I feel like it's just not it. Like, I feel like I enjoy video content creation and photo content creation more than I do just like sending out texts, I guess, if you will. So I probably won't go on anything like that. But yeah, I have talked y'all's ears off for like 10 minutes now. So I think I'm going to conclude my intro to this video, and let me know if you're watching this video. I know that I don't reach enough people yet, but one day we will reach multitudes of people. So if you are seeing this video, if you could do me the biggest favor and comment below what kind of content you want to see. I want some ideas. Obviously, I have a bunch of ideas ready to go, but I want to take into consideration what y'all want to see. I do have ideas on the brink. I want to do, like I said earlier, more learning and educational content. So maybe some, educational content about my insulin pump, about the Beta Bionics eyelet, and how I use it. Maybe just like meals for diabetics, things that my girlfriend has made, how they affect my sugars. I definitely want to do more cleaning videos and stuff like that because I do enjoy those. I think it's fun to be motivating and say, hey, come clean with me. Like, this is what we're gonna do. Also, the conscious living is what I'll call it instead of like eco-friendly or sustainable. I'm gonna call it conscious living because I feel like that is more appropriate and more my role, because I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm not going to, say that I'm never gonna waste anything. I'm gonna, start composting or anything like that, but I can be more conscious about how I live my life, the products that I'm buying, if they're worth it, stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to do that. But if you guys have any ideas, if you guys want more of Larissa, please comment, because maybe if she sees that people want couples content or just me and Larissa, I don't, couples content kind of has an ick around it sometimes, but if you want to see more content with her in it, what could we do? What do you guys want to see us do? Yeah, any comment, anything is fully welcomed. And I apologize in advance for talking y'all's ears off and saying that I was going to end my intro and then didn't, but I am going to go ahead and get ready to end it in a second here. I do just want to preface by saying that this video has been kind of a little bit of everything from like the past week that I've recorded. So I am so sorry. It's going to be a little bit of a mess. My brain is a mess, but I hope you guys still enjoy it. And, you know, it kind of just serves as, you know, a little bit of a vlog, if you will, more so than like educational content, but I promise I will get into it. Anyway, roll the tapes. Let's get into today's content. Hello. Wait. Look at my skin. So I'm going to tell you guys what I just did. The year of 2025, my goal is to have a more conscious mind when it comes to how I live. So there are zero waste people who, I don't know how they do it, but they're freaking amazing. They literally contribute no waste whatsoever, or if they do, it's very, very minimal. And then there are sustainable and eco-friendly people who are very immaculate, but they still have waste. Me, however, I have bought so many things in 2024 that I know that if I were to go through everything and throw out things right now, I would have so much waste. So it's really all just sitting here. But that is what I've been using Chat GPT for. So, for example, my skincare, that is one thing that I changed in 2025 is my skincare routine. So I was using the First Aid Beauty. So I would use the cleanser, I would use this serum, and then I would use, I had a hydrating serum, a vitamin C serum, and then I would have this Ultra Repair Cream and this Ultralight Moisturizer. So, one thing I noticed about these First Aid Beauty products is they have a KP line, but this is not their KP line. And it dries my skin horrendously. And I think the main thing that has to do with it is the fact that this hydrating serum has hyaluronic acid. Because if I'm not mistaken, if you use hyaluronic acid on dry skin, you're not going to have hydrated skin, because hyaluronic acid pulls from moisture already on your skin. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that has been the contributor, because I switched, and I mean, it could be the products that I'm using, but I gave it a chance. I ended up taking the cleanser. It's in my shower now, and I use it as a skin cleanser. This serum, I probably have a little bit left, but I'm going to start using it on my body, as well as this Ultra Repair Cream, because if you can't see, my KP is kind of terrible on my skin. Like, I have those pesky little red bumps everywhere. But I don't think my skin has ever been more hydrated. It just feels so much better. And here's what I did today. So I started using Bioma, and I think I bought these products back in November. So I was like, as soon as 2025 hits, I'm switching my skincare regimen because it's not working, and I wanted to give myself time to use these products consistently to see if I saw a change. And it was seriously drying my skin out. So for Bioma, I use their Milky Moisture Cleanser, and then I wait a couple minutes and I use their Hydrating Milky Toner. And sometimes I will switch off and use this Pearl Essence Rose Water Facial Tonic. And then sometimes I will use the Thayer's Facial Mist with Witch Hazel. But I try not to use those too often because they can dry out my skin as well. So if I'm having a decent skin day, sometimes I'll go for those just to help with other things. I use the Bioma Depuff and Brighten Eye Gel, and honestly, I still have problems with my under eyes. I don't know if I ever will see a change in that because it happens because I'm probably malnourished like 24/7. And I know that's bad, but it's like I'm definitely not eating enough and exercising and taking care of myself enough to feel good yet, which is why I'm making these life changes. And it starts with self-care for me because I think when I do feel good, I want to do better in other ways. So I digress on that point. And then I go in with the Bioma Hydrating Serum. And then I finish off with the Bioma Moisturizing Rich Cream. Now, that was pretty hydrating in and of itself, but my skin was still feeling a little bit dry. My stomach is growling. Do y'all know, I forget what primer it is, but there is a primer out there, and maybe other primers are like this too. It's like the Photo Finish Primer. I know that that's what it's called. And when you put it on your skin, it like gives you this like layer of an illusion that your skin is smooth. And your skin feels smooth when you put it on. That's what this does. So this is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I'm not kidding you guys. I put this on my skin and it felt the exact same way. Like my skin feels, I mean, I can feel, okay, it's not super smoothing, but I can feel that it's like not dry at all. And this probably had just saved me because I needed some hydrated skin. And I think that this really helped me this morning. So that was amazing. I had to take a hydration break because I kid you not, I was dying of thirst. And I am also trying to make sure I drink enough water because I definitely am not. But I'm trying, and that's what counts. I took my vitamins probably about a half hour ago at this point. I take levothyroxine for a hypoactive thyroid, and then I took an allergy medication. I think it finally means I can have my coffee. I have had this tumbler for years. My mom got this for me. It says I run on caffeine and insulin, and it's from Piper Lou. I think I'm gonna have to get myself another one because I can't be using this 7 days a week and washing it once a week. Like, I don't like it. And what I mean by washing is like dishwasher washing. Like, I will of course rinse it out, wash it with a little bit of soap, yes, but I need to switch off because this poor thing has been through it. But I actually do this thing where I will put my coffee in it with protein, thanks to my girlfriend, because she knows that I am likely malnourished and don't eat enough and don't get enough protein for my liking or for her liking. So I will mix a shaken coffee, and I'll just, my girlfriend taught me this. So she puts a coffee in, she'll make 3 mason jars worth. So she'll make me 3 mason jars for 3 days. And each day I am to shake up the coffee, pour it in here, and then add the protein. And look, it's a lot. It is a lot of coffee, but it is also a lot of protein in here. So the two things combined make it a lot bigger. Like, imagine half of this. Half of this is coffee, half of this is protein, and probably a little bit of creamer as well. So it's vanilla protein. I don't know what coffee she uses or what flavor, but I added gingerbread coffee creamer because it was on sale and I wanted to try it. And it's like an oat milk gingerbread. So it's actually pretty good. And I am feeling amazing this morning. So we're gonna try to get some work done, not actual work, like my job type of work, but work around the house. So we'll see what I can accomplish today, let's be real. Okay, so it's been kind of a slow morning. I had a little bit of breakfast and I brushed out Remy's ears and her face, and I think it's time for me to get changed and go take them on a quick walk. I also ran the dishwasher dryer cycle again, and then I've been doing laundry. So I think it's 1:30 now, so it's about time that I get changed and I get up and enjoy my day a little bit. All right, this is me bumming it to go outside with my pups. I made it a New Year's resolution to have some outside time each and every day. So I'm gonna spend maybe 10 to 20 minutes outside with them. We'll see how it goes because I'm taking both of them at the same time and they're a little bit difficult to handle at the same time, so we'll see. I'm probably gonna go to our dog park if it's open. If not, I'll take them on a walk. I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, so I took the girls to the dog park and that went pretty well. I did threshold training with them, which is essentially when you go out to the front door, you like open it and they love to run out. No, I go in front of them and I just use kind of like a forceful pushback to push them inside. After like 1 to 2 times, because Remy's already been trained on this, Sadie is just an older dog and she listens well, so it was kind of like after one or 2 times of me doing it, they were like, okay, we're waiting. Yes, ma'am. So then I was like, okay, are you ready? Let's go. And that was like their key to going in. So I just had to train them on that. And then I did the same thing when we were at the dog park and I opened the gate. They were ready to go because they're like on their leashes, super excited to take a walk. And I just kind of sat in front of them. I pushed them back in with my body and then out and then back in and then out. And then they were like, okay, yes, mom, I understand. So it was a pretty easy training technique that Remy's dog trainer helped me and Larissa learn. So I'm going to try to do it, you know, as much as possible and just remind them like, you know, we are to go out a door when I say so, not just because I open the door. I also took them just for a little bit so that we could get some exercise. They weren't too keen on running, they just wanted to sniff, so I said, okay, like, y'all can sniff, like, have your time outside. Maybe we'll go for a walk later and get some exercise. It's super nice out. It's like, Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit.
57
Tonight,
degrees.
expect a low of
Alexa,
32.
stop. So it's 57 degrees outside right now, so it's super nice, but obviously a little chilly for me. but I am gonna go ahead and do the dishes and the laundry, and then I want to clean my bathroom. The shower was already cleaned and so were the floors, so I really just have to do the toilet, my sink, and the mirrors, and then I should be good to go. And then maybe tackling cleaning the office today, we'll see. I feel like shit, to be honest with you guys, but I'm trying my hardest to like get myself and be a self-starter, because it's not gonna get done if I don't do it. Like, I need to like push myself to do some of these things, because otherwise it's just gonna sit there and wait for me next week to do it. But I bought these Blue Land cleaners, and we're gonna start with the bathroom one because I still have glass cleaner in the form of Windex, and for multi-surface, we still have a multi-surface with bleach. I don't know if I want to open a new multi-surface cleaner just yet. I'm gonna have to see on that, but let's go ahead and dissolve this Blue Land package and see how it does. So we have to fill it to this mark with warm water. Dissolve. Is it supposed to take this long? It probably is. It's fine. Anyway, while that's recording, let me show you guys. This is my bathroom, and we are going to tackle the toilet and sink and then the mirrors today. Like I said, I still have quite a bit of glass cleaner, and I think we have 2 more of these, so we'll see, because I don't know if my girlfriend's gonna want to switch toilet cleaners or not. We'll see. I think it might be a good idea, because to be honest, we have somebody that comes to clean our apartment every 2 weeks, and she uses her own products as far as I'm aware. So if that's the case, we might as well buy products that we can use as we see fit. And for the toilet, they come in like these little tablets, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be good for like 2 years if they're not dissolved. At least that's how the cleaners are, how long the cleaners are good for. So we'll see, but I'm gonna let that dissolve, and then I'm gonna tackle the bathroom. I don't think I'm gonna record me tackling the bathroom, and I also have to do the laundry, so while that's dissolving, I'll do the laundry, I'll come do the bathroom, and then maybe take a break and do the kitchen. Yeah, I've got it cut out for me today. We are doing a lot of cleaning, and where are we at? She is still dissolving. Look at this, guys. It's fine. It's just gonna take like 10 minutes at least. We're already at 6 minutes of me recording this, even though that's not the full time it takes to dissolve, but I digress.